GTO technique, and for that matter, the entire SSB is about your displayed qualities. If nobody is going to select you as an officer, if you're just going to be quiet and not speak and say, just look at my CV and take me in.
I would first like to request you about your observations as far as the current generation of the candidates is concerned. When I'm talking about current generation, we are talking a lifespan of, say, let's say about 5 to 10 years, back. And currently, of course, since we are in the business of mentoring the aspirants, we also have a pulse on a finger on the pulse on their pulse and see how they're thinking, how they're manifesting their behavior, their manifestation kya chal raha hai, usme, what is it that is coming out of it. We have different entries. So we have the NDA entry, we have the TES entry, we have the CDS entry, then various SSC, tech, SSC, non-tech, and different kind of entry, different age groups. One thing, of course, remains common is that how much they are aligned to as far the service is concerned, which personally, as an interviewing officer, I find there are differences in different entries, NDA entry to versus the TES 10+2 entry. Motivation level is a little, different.
Let us look at the current generation. This is a generation which is post-COVID. So I will not say that what they're lacking or something, but we can't blame this generation. They are those who have missed out on their peer group, a very important group in your life. The peer group means it's not just a verbal contact. It is a physical contact. It is going out together. It's playing games together, doing teamwork. So the team factor, the group factor is to quite an extent these days, which needs to be built up, I would say. So firstly, the youngsters who are coming for the armed forces, they need to they'll have to push themselves to go out and make some more friends, trust people, make friends. Because if you don't interact with others, you will never have the flow of information. You'll never get to know what's happening in other spheres of life. And also engage in activities with them. For example, there may be some places where you can play a bit of basketball, football, etc. There are some parks, etc. So the way I look at it when it goes with our candidates today, firstly, the awareness levels are on the downtrend, because when you have information coming from, when you have too much of information, you tend to keep away from it because you feel that it like overpowers you.
Mm-hmm.
Your mobile gives you information, you have TV coming on, you have OTT channels, you have this and you have that. So friends, you need to focus a bit on very specifically gathering up and building up your awareness. Number one, awareness about you, yourself, your family, how you've gone through your life, what you would like to be later on. And apart from that, knowing about your place. Suppose we ask you a question, tell me about the town where you're coming from. Many of the candidates, they dither, they're not able to give a forthright answer. Even about the place where they've been staying for the last 10, 15 years at least.
Absolutely.
And if we further go in, it's about your country. Just take simple things and try to read. Because after all, you have to speak in the lecturate, you have to take part in the group discussion, and the entire GTO technique, and for that matter, the entire SSB is about your displayed qualities. If nobody is going to select you as an officer, if you're just going to be quiet and not speak and say, just look at my CV and take me in. So this is not a job. So we are not going to look at your CV. We are going to see what you're going to be doing in front of us. So it is your displayed quality in terms of your behavior and your idea.